Welcome in, guys, to my NFL Week 9 recap. We're 9 weeks into the NFL. I cannot believe we're 9 weeks into the season. Let's get into it. On Thursday night, we had the Tennessee Titans and Will Levis. Will Levis had his first primetime game against the Steelers. 16-20 to the Steelers at home at Heinz Stadium. Good win on prime time. Obviously, going into this game, the Steelers were 4-3, 3-4 for the Titans. Will Levis 3 for 22 out of 22 out of 39 passes, 262 yards, 1 touchdown. Henry had 17 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown. Then we go into the early European Germany games. Now, one thing I do like about the NFL is when they do the Europe games, because again, you get to wake up in the morning and you get to watch football all through the day on Sunday. Dolphins and Chiefs, both teams. You've got the Chiefs, who are reigning defending Super Bowl champions, and you got the Dolphins, who are heavy Super Bowl favorites this year. In my opinion, I think they're heavy Super Bowl favorites. Both teams are 6-2 going into this game. The Chiefs get the job done again, 21-14. It wasn't the best of games, but again, when you're winning championships like the Chiefs had the past 4 years, you're still going to find a way to win. 2 or 3 for 21 out of 34 yards, 193 yards, 1 touchdown. Patrick Mahomes had 20 out of 30 throws, 185 yards, 2 touchdowns. Then we had the Cowboys versus the Commanders. No, we had the Commanders versus the Patriots division game here. The Commanders win 20-17. Sam Howell 3 for 29 out of 45, 325 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And Brian Robinson had 18 carries. Then we had the Vikings versus the Falcons. Vikings were 4-4. Falcons and the Vikings were 4-4. No Kirk Cousins. He's injured. Kirk Cousins is injured for the rest of the year, so you had no Kirk Cousins for this game. Dobbs had 20 out of 30 throws, 158 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the Vikings win 37-28. It was a pretty impressive game. The Bucs versus the Texans, 37-39. CJ Stroud had one of his best games I've seen CJ Stroud's best game in the NFL this year. He had 30 out of 42 throws, 470 yards. And maybe, I'm not saying it yet, I'm not jinxing it and saying, oh my god, they got their guy. But CJ Stroud could be that guy that could take this Texans team to become a playoff contending team. Again, he's only in year 1. It's going to take time, but again, I think that the Texans could have their man at the quarterback position, and they could finally have that head coach in DeMeco Ryan. The Texans win 37-39. Again, great day for CJ Stroud and great day for DeMeco Ryan. Then we have some Bears football. It was this Bears were under for this game. It was 17-24. The Saints and the Bears, both teams were stinking out the place Sunday afternoon. Bears are now 2-7. Saints are now 5-4, and Tyson Bagent, he's keeping that tank alive for the Bears, because you're going to think the Raiders are tanking this year. The Cardinals want to tank, they're 1-7. Again, the tank is real, guys. The tank is real. And Bagent 18 out of 30, 220 yards, 2 touchdowns. And both teams weren't the best. It was again, typical Dennis Allen performance. It was a Matt Eberflus, whatever the fuck you want to call him, performance. One of the worst head coaches in the NFL. Then we had the Ravens versus the Seahawks, 30-37 to the Ravens. Again, it was a blowout for the Ravens. Geno Smith had 13 out of 28 throws, 158 yards, 1 interception. Again, you look at the AFC North and you look at the Ravens. The Bengals won last night. The Browns, they've got a pretty good defense, and they won at the weekend. You look at the AFC North, and it's a really interesting division. You've got the Ravens are now 7-2. They're now 7-2 now, the Ravens, and they're looking like a pretty good contending team this year. Are they going to go to the Super Bowl? I don't know about that, but they've got a good core of offensive guys. You've got Gus Edwards, you've got OBJ, you've got Zay Flowers, who's a really good addition. I'm really a big fan of Zay Flowers. And obviously you've got Lamar Jackson. Then we had the Cardinals versus the Browns. The Browns win 27 to 0 to the Browns, and the Browns get the job done. Rams versus the Packers, 3-20, and the Packers get the job done at home at Lambeau Field. Then we had the Colts versus the Panthers. The Panthers won the first game last week. Wasn't the same this week, as the Colts won on the road 27-18. Minshew had 17 and 26 throws, 127 yards, 1 touchdown. We had the Bills versus the Bengals. Big game, kind of the weekend. Bills versus the Bengals, 18-24. Josh Allen threw for 26 out of 38, 258 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 reception. Joe Burrow 31 out of 43, throws 348 yards, 2 touchdowns. And again, you look at the Bengals a few weeks ago. Again, their offense has improved the last few weeks. They've got their shit together. But beginning of the season, they were looking mid. They were looking very mid, and they've got their shit together. They're now 5-3. They're doing pretty well. And again, I look at the Bills. They're still going to be in contention this year. Bengals, looks like they're still going to be in contention in the AFC North as well. Then we had the Cowboys versus the Eagles. The Eagles win 23-28. Dak Prescott threw for 29. Dak Prescott threw for 29 out of 44, 374 yards, 3 touchdowns. So Dak Prescott had a pretty good day, and Pollard had 12 carries. Then we had the Giants versus the Raiders. Again, you look at the Giants and you're like, if they had an actual quarterback, a franchise guy, again, you look at Danny. Yeah, that contract for Danny Dimes was fucking great. Yay! Give Danny Dimes a shit ton of money. He didn't play in this game, but you had Tommy DeVito, no relation to Danny DeVito as I know of. Undrafted Tommy DeVito is starting. Danny Dimes did play this game, but he actually had to come off because Tommy DeVito came in his place, got his first NFL start. And Raiders win 6-30. Then we had the Monday night game, last night's game. Chargers, who were on the road to the Jets. The Chargers got the job done, 27-6. Herbert threw for 18 out of 40, 158 yards. Eckler had a good game, 2 touchdowns, 14 carries, and that is my recap of Week 9. Leave your guys' thoughts in the comments. Peace.